Good morning. This is Casey. We're doing native interviews here with the indigenous people who have come to the United States Social Forum. I was going to say in Atlanta, but I'm not in Atlanta anymore. Casey, you're not in Kansas either. Casey's in
Click your heels.
Detroit.
Click your moccasins.
I do have fully beaded red ones someplace where the ruby slippers might work, but we're in Detroit. This is Thursday, June 24th, and we're here with Benicia. And Benicia, I don't remember when Benicia wasn't part of everything because we've always been. I think her and my son Mikasi were talking about being raised in the American Indian movement and then being the creative, intelligent, spiritual children that we raised. Benicia has gone on to create some very powerful youth movements here in the United States for the indigenous people. And I want her to introduce herself and talk a little bit about what she's doing here at this social forum.
So my name is Benicia Albert, and I'm Yuchi and Anishinaabe. I am originally from Oklahoma, but make my home in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I wear many hats. I'm officially a paid organizer with the Center for Community Change, and I organize in the West and with Native American constituencies. I'm a board member and a founding board member of the Indigenous Environmental Network, and also currently a board member with the Southwest Organizing Project in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and nationally with the Progressive Technology Project. So those are like the main hats I like to wear these days.
She also wears a really powerful hat as a mama. She's got 3 beautiful children. I'm claiming them right now. I'm the grandma. They're off doing their own thing. One is here and helped lead some of the chants in the march. Actually,
yes, my youngest son Chi is with me on the social forum this time, and all 3 of my children I took to the last social forum in Atlanta, and I have 2 teenagers and a little 8-year-old Chi. And she has now, we came up with a group of folks on the People's Freedom Caravan, which was a caravan from New Mexico, but other buses joined us from Texas, Mississippi, and Atlanta, and converged at different spots. And so when we came to the opening march, she had already been on like 3 or 4 marches that week, so he's been leading chants for a while. He's a character, and if he has any opportunity to be loud, he loves it.
Bringing him right up. We like it. This is how we watched her begin way back then. Benicia, if you had something that you were going to first of all bring to this social forum, we'd like to hear about that. But I also want to know, what are you going to take from here?
So I think, like I said, I at times wear many hats, and even here at the social forum I do. So, definitely bringing to the social forum is the experience of the impacts that environmental racism has had on communities, both urban and rural communities, and in particular Native communities and communities of color. So that's definitely part of the flavor that I bring to the social forum. I think there's also what I bring to the social forum as an organizer, as a woman organizer, as a person of color organizer, as a Native organizer, and all of that, and bringing that here to the social forum. And then also just my own sort of heart that I bring as a parent, as a mother, and what does that mean in terms of the social movements and the environmental movements that I commit to participate in. What I hope to get out of it is a lot more sort of connections and networking with other communities that may be dealing with the same corporations who are polluting, and communities that I currently work in, and Native communities. So, and then I also want to help help facilitate this cross communication between Native communities and non-Native communities also. And for us to be able to connect that work, I think it's very easy for us to share with each other as Native peoples, to share with each other's our struggles. And I think we have to challenge ourselves to even further expand that, to build coalitions and relationships with other communities, whether those be urban or rural or on some of the same issues that we are.
So if there was a way someone wanted to contact you that's watching us today, or would you have, is there a website for the organization that you work for?
Yeah, so the organization I work for is the Center for Community Change, and you can find them on www.communitychange.org. The Southwest Organizing Project is www.swop.net, and IEN is IEN.org. So IEN, that's right, IENEarth.org. So the Indigenous Environmental Network is IENEarth.org. So those are some of the organizations, and I just encourage people to who are here to share with each other, to reach out and connect with someone else on some issues, and then people who are not here, send your good energy this way, and feel the energy that is here, and be able to know that there are many movements being connected and bound together as part of this social forum, and that those movements are being stretched back home, because we're carrying lots of messages from home communities for all those families who weren't able to be here. So
I think we're carrying the message for a lot of people, and we have a lot of people who are carrying the message for us. And I think the one united voice that we might see on all of the signs everywhere is another world is possible. Another U.S. is possible as necessary. That's
another
right.
U.S. is necessary.
Yeah,
definitely. I think that is a good motto to go with.
Well, Benicia is committed to helping more youth. She's taking care of young people, a security this morning, and she still squeezed out a few moments for us here, so we really appreciate her. If you want to look at this, you could look at earthcycle.net. You could also go to ussf2010.org, and this is Native People reporting from the Social Forum in Detroit. Thank you.